Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I am sitting in the JoAnn ETC parking lot and I'm getting ready to go in to begin my class that I'm taking tonight. It's not the slippers class that I was signed up for. That class got canceled out because I was the only one that was interested in doing the class. And they weren't too sure if there was going to be enough people signing up for the class later on this month either. So I went in search of a similar class at a different JoAnn store, and I found one. Now this class I'm taking tonight is not the slippers class exactly, but it's kind of like leading up to that. The instructor, I talked to her when I signed up for this class, and I explained my situation about how my slippers class got canceled out on me at the last minute practically, and she did say that she may just go ahead and give me the instruction sheet. She teaches the class here at this location. She may give me the instruction sheet ahead of time if I was not interested in waiting for the class, in a couple of weeks. She would show me how to do it now. So we'll see. I may just take this class as it is. It's learning how to do a couple of different stitches, new techniques that I've not used to, so I may learn something new anyway, and then sign up for the slippers class. That will happen in a couple of weeks. But anyway, just stay tuned. I am going knitting. So I'm going to go in the store and get settled into the classroom now. I'll talk to you later. Hi everybody. Well, I'm home now. It's a couple days later after my knitting class, and I finished up one pair of slippers as far as the knitting goes. Now I have to do the back seam and the bottom, but I'm waiting until the next class, which is in about another week, to learn how the instructor teaches how to do the finishing touches to an item. But this is the toe part, and when it's all done I'm going to put a little ball of yarn, a little pom-pom there. But this is it, believe it or not. This is not very good. That's it, believe it or not, but yes, it will stretch to fit my foot. Not bad. Not bad at all, okay? So I will let you see the finished product, but yes, I do have two of them ready to go, and just waiting for the next class where I'll learn how to do the finishing touches, sewing up the seams. And I want to wait for the instructor that I have now. She's really very good, very knowledgeable, and I want to see how she finishes seams. Okay, I've sewn other things with seams. I did a sweater, but I want to see how she finishes it, so I'm going to wait and have her show me how she would do these, okay? And at the same time as that I learned how to do this pair of slippers, I learned how to do the seed stitch slippers at class, and I just have them barely started. I don't know if you can really tell, but that's the seed stitch that I'll be working on, and it's like this is the sides, and this is going to be the bottom part of it, just a plain knit stitch. But I'll show you the finished product of this too when I actually get it finished. Okay, but that's going to be a pretty color. And I do wear this type of slippers around the house all the time. I have the, what are they called, Crocs? I believe it's called Crocs, that I wear to take the dog outside. I'll just slip these little footy things off and put my Crocs on and take Ginger out when she needs to go out. And when I come back inside, I put these little slipper things on. But you need this summer and winter around here because the tile floors and the wooden floors are cold. So I do like this kind of stuff. If this works out really well, I may even make me another pair because I've had a whole skein of yarn and I barely used any of it. It's a very pretty blue color. I like it a lot. Anyway, I may have several pairs of this same color footy to run around the house in. Time will tell. But I thought I'd just show you that. That's what my knitting class is teaching me this time around, and I'm thoroughly enjoying the class. And I can't wait to go back for another session. And the way that it's working out is that there are two other ladies in the class with me, and they have taken it several times, and after this class ended, they discussed with the teacher about starting up another class, a similar type class, in a couple of weeks. that class isn't on the schedule at all. But it just happens to be that the instructor talked to whoever's in charge of the education department at that location of JoAnn's, and they added the class. And so all three of us are taking this next session in a couple weeks where I'll finish up my slippers. And I have a feeling that there may be other classes like this scheduled to keep going, because what we do is we learn a certain stitch in the class. Last week we learned how to do the waffle stitch, and then now later on, like in another week, we're going to learn how to do the argyle stitch. Neither one of those I've done. So we learn how to do the stitch, we get the directions for it, and get to work on yarn and, work our own little pattern piece. And then we can use the rest of the class time to work on whatever project we want to. The teacher is very good. She lets us each work on whatever we want to for the rest of the class time, and she helps us with any questions we have about what we're doing, any problems we're having. She's very, very skilled in what she does, and she can help us out. So one thing she did ask me when I signed up for this next session was what I wanted to work on after the slippers. So see, she's looking forward to you moving on and working on different projects. So I came home, and over the last few days I was going through my pattern books and just separate patterns, and I found a couple things that I would like to work on, just to keep moving along in the knitting. I don't know why, I can't explain it, but I have liked this. I don't know if you can see it real well, but it's a knitted dusting mitt. Can you see that? I got directions for this quite a while ago. Back in 2011, actually. Okay, well, that wasn't quite that far back, but anyway, 2011, that's a little ways. And it looks easy, and I tried doing it at one time. I think I could go ahead and do it now, but I'd like to make one of these. Other things that I'd like to do include this pattern, which is a baby blanket with bunny ears on the top. I don't know if you can see that, but I would like to make that and just have it on hand for a baby gift. I don't know of anybody having a baby right now, so there's no big hurry on that, but I think that would be a cute little blanket to give. And if not that, I don't know if you'll be able to see this one either, but this is another baby blanket that I like the pattern of. It looks real soft, real baby yarn, real thin baby yarn is used for this one, but that's the blanket I would like to try. Okay, and also I would make that to have on hand. And then for me, I have a throw pattern here that is just one big throw. When I'm sitting on the sofa, like especially in the winter time, I get chilled, so I grab a throw that's on top of the sofa, on the back of the sofa. Right now I've got just some type of a throw that I bought at Cracker Barrel several years ago. Or I might have one of my quilts, my lap throws up there too, that I pull down and cover up with. But I'd like to make this, see if you can see that at all, that throw. There, maybe. Okay. And that's from the Yarnspirations site, which was, I guess, the Red Heart site for free patterns. You can go there and get free patterns, okay? That's great. And then one other thing I would like to try is another sweater. I found this style at the knit shop where I learned how to do that one purple sweater that I showed you a while back. No, I never showed you that. Okay, well, I did make a purple sweater. Okay, that was a few years ago, actually. But I would like to make this sweater. I think that's really nice. And it looks more lightweight than the winter sweater that I made, so I think I would like to make this one and have it to wear in fall, spring, and not just have a very thick winter sweater, which is what the purple one is. So I have a few projects in mind to go and work with in the next sessions, and we'll see what happens. But for right now, I'm going to finish my slippers, and I will show you the finished products when I have them all done, okay? So hope you're having a good one. You take care out there, and we'll be talking again real soon. Bye for now.